Hello, so I'm in Ella now. We left Arugam Bay this morning. It takes about 3 hours to get from Arugam Bay to Ella. And the first hour was in the sea level, but then the next 2 hours was basically driving up the mountain. The lanes are narrow and cars are basically, tuk-tuks are just like trying to overtake each other. And every few seconds, the road will turn or curve into another bend. A little nerve-wracking, but we made it here. I guess the drivers are used to driving here. If you are new and think of actually driving your own tuk-tuk, you need to be confident because you will be very nervous driving up. So this is the view. Let me show you from our hotel room. We're only staying here overnight and then we're driving towards the west coast of Sri Lanka. So we're just gonna walk to the main part of town. It's about a 15-minute walk. And then we'll probably take a tuk-tuk going back. Yeah, it is high up in the mountain and you can actually see how the road looks. Every few seconds, it's gonna curve in. Well, we actually came here without really planning. I want to check out the 9-arch bridge. This is high up the mountain. Definitely a little cooler. It's definitely cloudy. I hope it doesn't rain. There's two types of weather or climate here in Sri Lanka, and East Coast is summer and then the West Coast is like rainy season right now. So maybe this is like in the middle. So that's why it's kind of cloudy up here. Let me show you now. So it curves right there and then another curve right there. Lots of shops along the road. Like I said, I didn't look up any cafes and restaurants. We're just gonna wing it. Look at that. This one. Oh. And another curve. Maybe we should have taken a tuk-tuk. Yeah, maybe we should, right? Okay, let's see. Oh, we're gonna trap here. All right, so we could cross now. Okay. How much? Yeah, to town? 500. 500? Okay. It's like a 5 minute. We didn't look up Take Me, so I don't know what the prices are, but he said 500 to main town. Okay. Let's go. Huh. You can see how it looks. Basically got overtaken. At the Chill Out Cafe. We are headed to Asanka Cafe. It's still raining right now, so can't really do much walking or a tea plantation. So we're gonna go to another cafe which supposedly have a good viewpoint of the bridge. The train comes should be around 4:30, so we have 30 minutes to wait, and I think the next one's like around 5:30. There's like another tuk-tuk on the way. Very dangerous.
Then like 10
Wow. Oh my gosh. And we're still going down. Ah! Sierra, are you regretting it? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Huh. Okay. Oh.
Meters down, okay?
Okay. Alright, this is how it looks. Oh, it's steep? You go first. Okay, we have to go sideways. Ah, why is it steep? We're trying to go to this place, Asanka Cafe. It's supposed to have a good viewpoint of the Nine Arch Bridge. So we are at Asanka Cafe. From the main strip, it's about 8 minutes, and the tuk-tuk driver charged us like 1,500 rupees to get here, and he was like, it's dangerous, which is actually, he was right. But this is the view. The train is supposed to come now, but it's late. Let's see if we could zoom in. There you go. Nice. So we're just gonna hang out here. Late at night. Right next to the cafe, there's actually a trail leading down, and you can actually get a closer view of the bridge. You know, the photos of people usually looking up to the bridge is where the tea plantation is at, but we've been warned by the cafe owner that there's leeches because it's raining right now. So basically the trail from the cafe just led up to the bridge. Probably safer to go this way. And we've been waiting for an hour and a half already for the train to come. So we waited for 2 hours. The train was supposed to come at 4:30. It didn't come until probably 6:30. We waited for 2 hours and we decided to leave. And on our way up the step towards the tuk-tuk, the train came. So all I had was just like a zoom in video of the train passing through the Nine Arch Bridge. It's okay. We are at the Garden Cafe, which is basically a 2-minute walk from our hotel. Good morning from Ella. Sunrise was supposed to be at 5:55 today. I was planning on going, but because of some experience I had before with when we tried to hike the Lions Rock, I'm like, I kind of want to see what I'm walking through and then just get there early enough. So this is great. I'm actually glad I'm walking a little after sunrise because I get to see the beautiful tea plantation around me. So I don't know if you can see it, but I'm literally walking through tea farms here on the route to Evans Peak. Not bad. It's actually a beautiful walk. But somebody said it's 20 minutes, but in my map it says 36 minutes. Maybe it's just my pace. I'm going at a slower pace than average. I'm just following a road and I saw somebody pass by with a tricycle, so there's an easier way up. I see a sign up there. So it's a little Adams Peak. Gotta keep following that. I'm good. My little tuk-tuk in case I get tired.
Okay.
There's a sign. Following it that way. Just missed my trail. The guards were very nice enough to say, go, hello, go to the left. There's like a little resort here. I'm not sure if it's finished already, but there's like a Bali style restaurant with a pool. It looks like a swing over here. It's exactly like Bali. They even have clothes for the swing. You can rent outfits. This is really beautiful. Love the mountains here. Seems like a lot of people went up here to see the sunrise. Oh, right, almost there. It's a peak. I made it to the top and it is definitely worth the hike. It is gorgeous. Wow. Someone's selling a coconut at the top, so might have to get some. Wow, definitely worth it. It doesn't even take that long to get here. Oh my God, absolutely beautiful. Let me show you. If you are in Ella, do this early morning hike to Little Adams Peak. It is very easy to do because this is the view. You get to see the mountain ranges. You'll see the little tea farms around, I think, and then you'll see the hotels on this side with tea farms down there. Definitely worth the hike. It took like 20-30 minutes from where the park is. 20-30 minutes hike up, but it's not so bad. And it's, if you could zoom in, let's see. Look at that. All right. So doing the handmade tea masterclass, I'm gonna actually put on, sorry, Sierra convinced me to do this. Wow. Is purple my color? It's okay. What color? Blue. I have a feeling blue's my color. Maybe I'm too short. No? Oh, okay. I'm very impatient. I get my own. Oh, okay. So you can make folds. It was so long earlier. So you tuck it in. I like it. We'll see. We are gonna go pick our tea leaves first. So we're gonna put this on to protect our head when we're putting on the basket. We're gonna try to pick our own tea leaves. We're gonna be using that basket. The local workers, it holds about 2 kilograms. And they try to pick up about 20 kilograms in a day. So we're gonna try the basket. It's hard to move in this sari. How do they do work in this?
Sometimes they have some neck problems and head problems, but it's easy to move in between bushes. If we are like this, we can't move.
Really?
Yeah, we pick like this.
Wow. Okay.
And bud like this. Don't pick too big dark green color tea leaves, only young, soft, light green color tea leaves. Pick your tea leaves and
oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, lower, much better. That's why, much better. Oh, she's so beautiful.
See, so beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful. This is hard work. It's hard, but she's fast. Alright, so right now we're getting rid of the stem because the stem doesn't taste good. So we're just doing the tips. We're making green tea, so you don't need to dry this. And we're steaming our leaves. There goes my tea. Just rolling the tea. So we rolled it depending on how strong you want it to be. Depends on how hard you roll it. I rolled mine gently because I want like a light taste. And after that, you know, if you want it more bitter, then you basically roll it harder and harder. And now we're separating the leaves to dry it. That's dense. almost finished our tour. We're just brewing the teas that we made so we could sample our tea. So what I've learned is this company actually is the one that manufactures it, and then at the end, once they finish all of the processing, they go to Colombo where they actually have an auction, and that's when the individual companies like Lipton and the auction, and then that's when they actually put their own brand on it. It's very interesting tour. Well, worth it's 9,000 rupees, and it's about 2 hours long. And you could actually see we picked our tea all the way to the whole processing from the beginning to the end. But for us, the green tea is just a very short. We steamed ours for 2 minutes, and then I think for 20-30 minutes we kind of dried it.
Here you can see there are 5 different teas. Ola Black Tea. And this is your own handmade green tea. Actually, random sample, lighter one, stronger one.
Thank you.
This is a stronger green tea. Little bitter.
So we spent 24 hours in Ella. We're just waiting for a taxi to bring us to the west side of Sri Lanka. We did a pretty good amount of things in just 24 hours. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.